Oh, shipmates. She's on the move early. You can't rely on these cruise ships, can you? All prepared. Reading the cruise ship news, and lo and behold, off she floats away. Well, ahoy, shipmates. This is the departure of the Marella Explorer. 7 minutes ahead of schedule. Only been in port for a day. The restocking and refueling, one would imagine. I think Robert's informed me that... Yes, there we go. Robert's... some interesting figures from Robert here. Robert listens to the radio locally, so he knows what's going on.
Traffic update for you, so you still do queries, leaving around the dock head out. Marella Explorer now away from 101.
Yeah, I'll turn the radio off because clearly we know what's going on here already. Oh, obviously Robert's listening to the radio and he reports 462 crew on board. Starting to get some quite sizable numbers now. I think this is in preparation for events of cruising. Starting to get the crew back on board. Full complement of crew on them, their Explorer. Normally a little more than 400. Maximum crew is in fact 909. Maximum number of passengers is 1924. At the moment there's no passengers aboard, these are just crew. We can see quite a lot of crew here enjoying the luxuries of the passenger cabins rather than being down there in crew quarters. Quite a nice evening. There's a bit of a sunset going on, but not quite as a dramatic sunset. There was the Disney Magic departure yesterday. Marella Explorer arrived the first thing this morning. Quite heavy wind conditions. I think usually we're going to be seeing a repeat this morning, when in fact they had some tug assistance. Normally the cruise ships don't require tug assistance. Enough manoeuvrability to dock without the needs for tugs. But in circumstances of high wind, and it was very windy this morning, they do often employ the services of a tug. I think it's because they're obviously such large vessels they can be blown away in stiff breezes. A few people in the Mayflower Park today, and yesterday. There was a aggressively large turnout for the Disney Magic. She'll be back in port in a week or so's time. I think she might be back in port to actually do a passenger cruise, or be a little bit for that, I suppose. And the Disney Magic back. June. So that looks like that'll be a passenger service. Oh no, she's back in 16th of May. That'll be a non-passenger service. So yes, looks like June will be a first passenger service. Svitzer Bargate here, just there for safety really, just in case the wind picks up. She'll bow around a bit more. Yes, so if you're late, because it's still 3 minutes to go, you might well be waiting. So my apologies, shipmates. I can control a lot of things, but movements of cruise ships beyond my powers. Oh, ahoy there, Steeler Boy. And ahoy, Susan Woolard. Ahoy, Lynn Blake. Colin Kowinski. Ahoy, there should be any horns on this tonight. I doubt it. There have been occasional horns during lockdown, especially. We had the Hoot for Heroes when everyone was outside clapping for the NHS. We were hooting our horns in port. But more recently, there's not been much of that. I think probably saving it until the passengers get back. shipmate on board there. Oh, ahoy there, Ellie May. Oh, interesting information here. MSC Virtuoso is apparently due to arrive at 2:30 p.m. Wednesday, where we get an afternoon live stream. I'll tell you what, Ellie May, I think that's highly likely to happen. We'll probably be doing that one. And I'm pretty sure I should be doing the live stream when she leaves. That's for certain. 2:30 on the Wednesday. What day is the Wednesday then? The Wednesday must be the 19th. I think she leaves on the 20th. Okay, yep, no problem. I'm sure that'd be good. Might try experimenting with the drone, of course. Integrating a live stream of the drone in with the live streaming of the cruise ship. I've decided there's not enough technological problems in my life, so I'll add some more to it. But anyway, thank you for that, shipmate Ellie May. That's good information. Oh, John McCarthy, or McCarry, I should say. Ahoy there, shipmate. You're booked on the MSC Virtuoso maiden voyage. I plan to go onto the top deck and wave. Well, John McCarry, I shall be looking for you. Give us a clue where you are on the top deck, and we'll try and zoom in on you. Think distinctive. Wear something distinctive or wave something distinctive, and be in a location that I can easily identify, preferably. I don't know what the ship looks like, so maybe under the funnel or something. Or anyway, you can find something distinctive, and we'll zoom in on you. That's quite a picturesque scene here with the Marella Explorer just coming out from behind the old Royal Pier building. Not as pretty as last night, but not a bad evening. Not a bad evening at all. In fact, the Marella Explorer is in fact a little bit older than the Disney Magic we had last night. Launched in 1996, so it really is being quite on in service life. How much longer in service you would have. Weighs in at 76,000 gross tons. Cost 320 million apparently. And a length compared to some of the other yachts in cruise ships in town is only 260 metres. Really quite small. And the larger ones are in the mid 300 metres, quite down. 10 passenger decks in total. That's twin propellers. And a bit like Disney Magic, she's got a big screen on the top, although this screen appears to work. Again, don't believe it's showing the Solent ship channels. Let's have a word with the maintenance manager on board, I feel. Chat again. Where's the chat? Here we go. Back in the chat again. Alright, Linda Bloxham. Ahoy the shipmate. Do I know when cruises are starting? Yes, cruises are starting on May the 20th. It'll be the MSC Virtuoso that's leaving port. I imagine to fanfare. I believe it's a maiden voyage, so we could be looking at fireworks, certainly water salutes, horns. I think it'll be quite an evening, one would imagine. A little bit. I see the ferry terminal's been very busy today. They've had some operational difficulties, from what I'm led to believe. They got one ferry in service. Oh, ahoy there, later Matthews. Thankful YouTube notifications, or I might have missed the first 5 minutes. Yes, indeed. That's a very good point there, shipmate. If you do like these live streams, and I do try and make them fit in with the movements of the ships, but do sometimes leave early. Frankly, I think beyond the pale, really. But anyway, if you do subscribe and hit that notification button, then when the live stream actually goes live, you'll be notified, which will be quite handy, especially coming up with these new ships coming out and their maiden voyages. We could be in for quite an exciting array of events going on, so you wouldn't want to miss any of that, would you? That's a very good point there, Leighton. Thank you for that, shipmate. Ahoy there, John Brighton. Will be Explorer Deck 10 for the 2nd of July, and you'll be waving. Good, we'll look out for you there, shipmate. You might have to give me... I'll make sure I've got the deck plans available. so that if you give me a sort of rough idea of your cabin number, then I might be able to locate you slightly easier, because it's quite a large ship and an awful lot of windows. So give me some idea of your cabin number, then I might know roughly where you are. You know, if you're at the bow or the stern, and to find you. Oh, and also tell me what you're waving. Emma Harrison, you'll be in Mayflower Park on May the 20th. Excellent. You know what? I think Mayflower Park could be busy on May the 20th. Tomorrow, Goodwin. I'm not on a cruise until 2022. It's not far away tomorrow. Not far away. I'm sure it'll be worth the wait. Oh yeah, Darren and Ali from Ipswich. You have booked on Iona in January. Excellent, shipmate. I presume that's a Southampton departure you're talking about there? Move the other. I'll miss his ships, but monitors. Oops. Quite a challenge sometimes. I know people have said that the sound comes and goes. That's mainly because I'm moving around like a conductor at the orchestra. So I am thinking that I might try a different microphone solution that keeps the microphone closer to me rather than static, and I'm moving around. Doesn't mean to be too bad, but I think some people are complaining. Oh, I do wish to give a service. Ahoy there, Leona Desmond. Oh, and ahoy there, Tina Betts. Good to hear your son is going to be the captain. I'm guessing he's pretty excited to be on the Iona, the first captain on board. Still looking forward to that personal invitation to the bridge there, Tina. So, know my email address. Got a few ships in port at the moment, actually. Also got the Britannia, just on our right here. And in the very background there, you can see the tall ship with all the masts. That is the sail training ship, the Tenacious. And then the white ship just in front here, right in the left-hand corner. That's the super yacht Zen. I did a little drone film of her the other day when she came into port. First time into port. Apparently she's going to be here for quite some time as well. Guessing she's probably having some work done because she's brand new. Guessing she's probably having some navigational aids fitted or something updated. But certainly quite a beast. And the Marella Explorer just at the head of town keep here there. Marella Explorer is one of these curious ships. I know when I started droning, I was looking her up and it was finding out some confusing information. But over the course of her life, she's actually had quite a few names, which I find unusual. Originally, she was the Galaxy. Then she became the Celebrity Galaxy. Then she became Mein Chief. Then Mein Chief 1. And after that, she became Marella Explorer. A number of different owners. Of names. When you look her up, it's really odd. You look up pictures of the vessel and it's got Mein Chief down the side of it, and next time it's got Mein Chief 1, and next time it says Marella Explorer. Not familiar with all these comings and goings. You're trying to wonder what's going on. You think someone's been at the Photoshop and pulling your leg. I've lost the chat again. Come back, chat. Here we go. Back in the chat again. Where did I get to now? Yeah. Harrison, you'll be in the park. Yes, you'll be in the park, I'm sure. Oh, Tina Betch, your son's bringing. He'll be on board on Sunday. X on the Iona. Good. Oh, hi there, Helen Jones. Oh, and Emma Harrison, you're booked on the Red Funnel. Well, that'll be a delightful trip. And ahoy the Colin Quincy. Where is the Queen Elizabeth berth? Well, she's berthed behind, further behind the Marella Explorer, but we see her from vantage point. You blocked by the build. But further up in port. Ah, yeah, someone's saying about it being a Marella Explorer being a TUI company. Yes, that's right, I think. TUI. Various different guises of different companies. I think it was TUI. Celebrity Cruises is where she started. TUI became TUI Cruises. Is Marella Cruises. We've got another working vessel coming past the Marella Explorer at the moment. Bluefin. Local dredgers in port. All that's navigable. You know, around a lot in port. Yeah, it's the Marella Explorer. Not an unattractive vessel. During her age, slightly pedestrian design, I would say. Not the UK Bluefin. I mean, talk about the Marella Explorer. UK Bluefin, it's a dredger, more function of a form. The dredger. We've got a few more minutes before the Marella Explorer disappears behind the dockhead and the Britannia. I've got a a time lapse. Or maybe I called it a cruise lap, actually. It's a good idea. Cruise laps. Got a cruise lap I took earlier. I'll show you why she's hid behind. And then I'll follow out for a bit longer, but it's going to be tricky because it's getting dark, although it's lighter than it was yesterday. Amazing how these evenings are getting lighter. What a joy it is. Ahoy there, ferries, and be you're booked on the White Link. Oh, could I try a headset? Yes, that's what I'm sort of going to experiment with, something to keep the microphone nearer to my mouth. But I am a bit like it does feel like I'm a traffic controller, moving and bobbing around, trying to get everything working. So yes, I think you're probably right. I think that'll probably be effective. I'm going to bore deaf if you can't hear me properly. Ahoy, you in? Mein Chief is a German TUI, and TUI changed the names because Marella Explorer people got the UK and Germany got TUI. Well, sounds like a complicated minefield of corporate shenanigans. Let's see if we can go to the cameras. Fallen asleep. Oh, we have the Britannia there. So the Marella Explorer's just gone behind Britannia, but I can show you the time lapse this morning. I was tempted to do a bit of droning, but I don't know if you can see it. It's very windy this morning. And again, you can tell how windy it is, as there's actually a tug on the Marella Explorer arriving. And like I say, that's very unusual to see tugs escorting cruise ships in. And you can clearly see these clouds here whipping across there, how windy it was. In fact, it's very rare we see tugs on the cruise ships. But that gives you a fair indication. As you can see, that container ship's just disappearing around the corner into the cruise ship terminal. Sorry, it's the container ship terminal. And there's the Marella Explorer again with the tug, just giving a good old pull round. Oh, the wind would have been a decent enough assistance. Oh. As you can see, unfortunately, because it is getting darker and it's a little bit hazy out there, I don't have a particularly good view. But we'll probably be able to follow the Marella Explorer for a little longer. We've had quite a few of the Marella cruise ships in. I'm not sure how much longer we'll be seeing them for. The cruising's about to start shortly. Not fully up to speed on what all of the routes are. Various cruises getting there, change some of the routes, and of course the cruises haven't really started properly anyway. Lots of the cruises are just going around the UK instead of to sunnier climes. You can see in front of us as well, there are a couple of the local tugs, where the local tugs are when fighting happening on the water. So yes, the Marella Explorer is behind the Britannia. I don't know if well, I've got a video coming out shortly of the Disney Magic when she came in, and the Britannia was really, really close behind her on the way in. Often I see cruise ships coming up Southampton water so close to each other. You want to know, Steve Miller, ahoy there, shipmate, wants to know what the super yacht is. Well, that's Super Yacht Zen. She's only just came in to port the other day. I've got a video in one of my drone videos, so if you want to have a look at that. She's a fantastic super yacht. Very expensive, one would imagine, obviously. Very tall as well, I've noticed. Pretty good size, but really tall. When she was in the Solent, I could see her from quite some distance. Dave Monier, ferry cam at Cowes. Yep, that's a brilliant idea, shipmate. I'm looking to expand the camera coverage. Trying to fit it all in, trying to arrange for some locations to expand to. Cowes is certainly, I think, a good location. Also have one of the red funnel ferries in the background here. I believe that it's slightly broken. News Girl 100? No, I don't believe Britannia's going to work. All of the cruise ships have pretty much been on regular rotation in outer port. They anchor off in the various bays up and down the coast. And after they've anchored up, they need to replenish with supplies of fuel to run the engines, food, obviously, to feed the crew on board, and also they need to generate water. Can't generate water stationary, they can only do it while they're moving around. So that's what one of the reasons they'll steam up and down the English Channel for a bit. Generate some water. Should see the Marella Explorer very shortly. Coming out behind the stern of Britannia. Oh, there, Jen McCarthy. Have I thought of doing a Portsmouth camera? I have, yes. I am actively seeking locations for cameras. Anyone has a location they think might be good for a camera, please let me know. I would be more than interested to sight one with you. At the moment, I haven't. I'm in a few discussions with a few people, but no one's particularly keen. No one said no, but no one's jumping up and down. It takes a little while, I think, to talk to people. There's a lot of visitors to the site, so I think it could be a good advertisement. Oh, ahoy there, Lee Gilbert. Why do the cruisers keep coming back to here in Weymouth and Portland? Well, I think I probably just said that, yes. Refuelling and restocking of food. And docking in port is somewhere in the region of $50,000 a day. It's cheaper to be dropping anchor somewhere. Oh, hi there, Steve Miller. Your wife Leslie got a chuckle, and our television is talking to us. Oh, pleased I got a chuckle. Oh, hi there, Daniel San. Ever thought of membership to the channel? Yep, I have thought of that actually. Yep, I am actively considering the membership model, mainly because I can provide some extra services. Oh, the Jim McCarthy. Yes, hopefully there'll be all sorts of things coming. I'm trying to dedicate a little more time. It does actually take quite a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to get things set up. I certainly couldn't do this with the help of all the spanners and the most generous donations of various shipmates and Patreons. If you'd like to donate, there is a Patreon page. It's in the description below. PayPal button if you care to do a PayPal donation. Or just don't forget to subscribe as well, because that is certainly helping me out. Increased subscriber count gives me many benefits. YouTube, and increases the spread of the word. And we could just getting a view now out of the dockhead here between the Britannia car park. A little difficult to see past these lights. That's Calshot Spit in the very background. Yeah, it's a challenging condition. When the cruise ship's leaving, it's lighter. We can follow more around the Isle of Wight, but this is actually quite difficult distance conditions. There we go. A little bit of focus. Ahoy there, Liga. Yes, they do have tenders, but I'm not sure you could bring in all the fuel that the cruise ship requires on a tender. And like I say, they can only generate water when they're moving at speed. They can't generate it when they're idle. So they have to steam up and down the channel for a bit to generate some water. So there's various reasons why they do what they do. I know it seems like a ridiculous situation, but I guess the pandemic is the usual situation. Yes, a little bit of crew rotation has been. Sometimes when there are multiple ships from the same line, you will see the tenders buzzing around port as they're changing crew over. As I've seen it also in Weymouth Bay as well. Oh, ahoy there, Mr. Lost Boys Forever. I'm up with the subscription charge. Okay, well, I'm thinking about these things. It's all happening very quickly. It's the best way. It's the best way of describing this. I'm not sure where it's going and what's happening. So I feel like, let's say, on a runaway train, but that wouldn't be the correct terminology for this channel. I feel like I'm on a boat adrift to prove my skills of navigation. Like I say, shipmates, I hope you enjoyed them. It's just a short one this evening. But certainly, if you want to catch up with all the live streams that are coming, especially you've got to catch the live streams coming with the cruise ships with passengers on board, maiden voyages, and all these exciting adventures, would recommend wholeheartedly subscribing. Hit that notification bell so that you don't miss a live stream. As we experienced this evening, sometimes they leave early. In fact, I might have to start the live streams just 5 minutes beforehand. That might make a lot more sense. Don't know if you'll be happy to listen to my ramblings for 5 minutes before there's any action on the screen. I'll have to think about that. Anyway, thanks once again, shipmates, for viewing, and thanks to the spanners for managing the chat so well. Thanks to my Patreons, my PayPal donors. Till next time, shipmates.